But we're going to put some snow on top of some ice here. So you can see it's a lot more snow up in northern Oklahoma. Still dealing with a bit of a transition right now between snow and freezing drizzle across the metro. Still though, looking down at Nick's picture here, down on the bottom left-hand side of your television screen, let me go full with that if you can, because that right there just goes to show you that even a little bit of ice can go a long way. In the 15 years plus that I've been here in Oklahoma City forecasting winter weather, freezing drizzle is by far one of the most impactful storms that you can get because it doesn't look that bad. You don't even hear it coming down, but it's just constant, just putting a little bit of water on top of 20, 22 degrees, and it turns to ice. I mean, that truck right there, I think he might be kind of turned around a little bit here. These cars, they're trying to, kind of plinko their way through these trucks. I mean, this is just a mess. This is I-35. This is going south towards Moore. Let me check back in with Nick Smith right now. Nick, I mean, really, it looks like it's just a free-for-all trying to navigate your way around these trucks here. What's happening?
So right now, it looks like there was a truck that actually finally got straightened back out. There is still a truck that is over on the left-hand lane that is jackknifing a little bit. So these other trucks, this red truck, it's starting to jackknife now, right there in the middle of the shot. He's starting to go up and he's spinning now. So if you can zoom in on his, yeah, there you go. That's great. He is actually sliding sideways right now towards that BMW, that white BMW. So, oh man. This is the issue. This is the issue that we're having, and I know ODOT back behind us. There are some sand trucks, and I know they're trying to get through. You can see his tires are smoking now, Damon, because he's sitting here and he's just trying to get traction. And I mean, there's not much, and it looks like he's actually got it. That was impressive that he actually got up that hill, but it took him probably giving it all it took and smoking the tires to create enough friction to actually get up that hill. But he's still got a little ways to go. But that's the worst part. That's right there, and especially with people aren't traveling the speed that they're normally going up these hills. They're usually 40, 50, 60 miles an hour going up this hill, depending on what the conditions are, and they don't have that momentum to push them up the hill. So this is a really difficult thing for these drivers to get up, for these 18-wheelers, and then also for other drivers that might have just rear-wheel drive. And if you're watching this at work and you're going, man, I got to drive that way on the way home, I would try to find an alternate route and not have to be in a situation where you are sitting here, having to get help. Because right now there is a highway patrolman that's down there that's actually helping direct traffic and helping these guys, showing them where to go to actually get good traction. Back to you.
Oh my goodness, that was quite the detailed report there. But yeah, just looking at these trucks here, this is I-35 south. So if you're trying to find, a detour around this, there are lots of options. Eastern, Sooner Road. You have to get off at I-240 there. But wow, those trucks are really close. It feels like they're about to hit. This is just, hey, let me go back out to Nick here. Nick, are these trucks about to hit?
Yeah, they're within probably 18 inches of each other. You got the one on the left that's jackknifed. You got one trying to make it through the middle. He's tired of waiting, and then the Evergreen truck is just going slow. So wow, that was really, really close.
That was really close. That was like trying to thread a needle right there, and wow, that was close. But again, this right here, freezing drizzle, can do this, and this is what you can expect your afternoon drive to look like, whether you're going from Oklahoma City to Moore, or whether you're going to Edmond or Midwest City or Del City or El Reno or Yukon. I mean, any small hill that is out there, you're going to be dealing with slick roads like this. And yes, it is freezing drizzle. Jonathan just told us just moments ago at his house in Piedmont, looks like a little bit of sleet is now beginning to fall. Joseph moments ago was telling us that he was starting to get a couple snowflakes coming in across northwestern Oklahoma City. So there's a transition right now that's beginning to occur across the OKC metro. But what's going to happen is this ice is going to remain. So whatever falls, whether it's sleet or snow, is going to fall on top of these slick roads, and this is just a mess. If you can, Nick, I don't know if you can hear me or not, if you can swing this camera around, I would like to see how far back this traffic goes. I have a feeling that this is going to extend all the way up to the north. I mean, given just how busy I-35 is here, you can just see here. I mean, look at the backup that just goes well past. This is Plaza Mayor right here. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is probably at some point may make a run towards the Oklahoma River. I mean, that's down towards downtown, and that would probably be about 5 miles or so. I know a lot of people are probably gonna get impatient. They're gonna get off on some of these side streets. There's lots of other side streets you can get to, but those are not going to be any better either. Those too are going to be slick. So this is just an absolute mess. Everything that we told you, that I told you last night, that Jonathan, that Joseph, that Sabrina, that Michael told you, in the last couple of days, has gone the way that we expected it to go. We mentioned it would start out as light ice. It would change over to snow. It is happening as we speak. The drive, it is a mess. We're going to continue to watch it all morning long. Keep it with KOCO 5 News. We'll bring you the first alert.